Okay, let me move this camera. It's another little cupola. Let me see if I can find a picture. I got a rendering of what it is and where it's going. Let me see if I can find this. All right, here's a rendering of it. I'll show you the original picture this is zoomed in from. It's going, there's a little eco roof surrounding it. These windows here become gridded like that. Let me find another picture. Kind of a cute little building. All right, this is a close-up here of what we're doing. It's pretty much what it looks like. So that's what I got. And I'm gonna start with a box, 2x2 tubing all the way around it, or 50 mil by 50 mil. Top, bottom, sides. On this, instead of doing a bunch of 45s and stuff, the top and bottom of the vertical pieces will go full height. They'll be open. I need to run a conduit through one of them. And it's just an easier joint all the way around since it gets painted and flushed out. So I was gonna make some extensive flashing to make a window stop. I have to build the windows too. So I'm building, the curb is built already. It was too hectic over there to film that, but I'll show it to you when I go back over for the next step of this. But we're gonna build the box today and put in all the backing to fasten it down, and we're gonna put in a jam stop for the window panes. They're just single pane. I'm gonna build them and glaze them. And then, I don't know, I'll probably leave it for their painter. I may paint it all, I don't know. I gotta get the color from them first, but I'll definitely prime everything. And we'll build the roof for it and put copper on it. And the whole thing is designed so that we can do it without seams. This one, there's a larger one on site, and has, it's 8 feet or something, so there's obviously seams in it, but this one is small enough. I think well, more on that later, but anyhow, I guess just follow along. apparently I tripped a brake. Alright, apparently the mag switch decided to kick out for some reason and just needed reset. I had that hydraulic power unit, but I bought that punch. It was pretty inexpensive. I think it was cheaper on eBay. Vevor, it was like 99 bucks or 93 bucks or something. Totally worth it. Comes with 4 punches. Simple. I really need an iron worker, but that's what I got for right now. Okay, that's that. There's a skirt around the bottom that'll flush out with the siding, and then there'll be a piece of flashing that comes over it, and there's like a water table around the base of that it'll be in wood. You can see it kind of sticking out there, so I'll flash down over that, which is rough sawn plywood, I think, 0 corners. And then I put the jam stop at 1.5 inches in, and so we'll probably do like a 5/4 frame, for real, like 1.25 inches probably is what I'll make it. Anyway, that's that. And I got the flat bar around the bottom where it'll screw down, and then there's one around the top in the same position to hold the roof on, and that'll all become clear later. So the next step on this is go over it with a grinder one more time to knock down any high spots and polish the edges, and then get a good coat of, clean it, and then get a good coat of primer on there and get that sitting. But it's all super square, came out real nice, just a box, fairly simple. I don't know, how long did that take? Maybe 6 hours? I don't know. A little bit of fussing around. Okay, next step. All right, it's a nice day out. We'll let it warm up a little bit more. It's still kind of chilly, and then I'll take that out in the yard and get primer on that. Work on a different project now for a little bit, and then when the primer dries, we'll probably get the base for the top part sorted out, the carpentry on that, and then we can set this aside until we need it later. But once I build I'll build the frame around it now, and then I'll be able to work on the frame right here. This is the inside of that box, the base that I built. The plan is, I welded in 1.5" flat bar with holes punched in it, and that was for like big timber lock screws up into this, because I can set this afterwards. I can set the base and then carry this up with the roof on it, set it on there, and screw up from the inside before I set the windows. One window will be a door, really. So the way this works is, this is the edge of the roof, and this may get modified, in which case I'll move some screws to plane it, but it tapers so quickly and so low that it just kind of comes in and swoops up, and the ultimate height is 44 to the bottom of the spire. So I kind of think that it's going to come arching in like this, and if I have to add to this to get to the underside of the roof, I will. This being wood, I had thought about using 2x material, but this was way simpler and just as strong, if not better, for what I want to do. I have that pine side down. I can prime that. I spilled glue on it like an idiot, and when that dries, I'll sand it off and then prime all this. But I can modify or thin out this edge to get the detail I want there as well. I can also wrap this with metal before I set it, so that it ties it all together. Not copper, but probably like a brown metal for underneath. And I do want to put like maybe 2 little button vents in there just to let it breathe a little bit. But again, this could modify slightly, as you can see, at the edge of this, where that comes swooping in, it's probably not more than 3.5 or so. But we'll get it to land in there somehow and there'll be hip support for this. If I have to cut these out to land the hips in here, I will, but I kind of feel like I can work around it. It's no big deal to cut that out completely, but I think I got it right. So that is started, and we'll make some other plans, but we're caught up with that for now. We'll go look for some paint.